Hello, hello, good afternoon. Welcome to your daily read from Drawing the Circle Productions. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons. Now, for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional witch, professional intuitive, and up on a Memorial Day Monday, doing this reading actually at almost 9:30 a.m. to release at noon. I'm having my coffee, waking up. And going to be working throughout the day. Oh, muggles work from sun to sun, witches work is never done. But wishing you a safe and sacred Memorial Day. Looking at the astrological weather for today, determined that I'm only using one oracle deck today. We'll get to that in a moment. But just so that we are clear, Monday is Moon Day, obviously. If you translate it into the Latin, the Romance languages, you get the moon, lundi, right, lundi, and all that jazz. So the moon is also in Cancer, which makes it quite literally a Moon Day Monday. Cancer being ruled by the moon can be a very emotionally moody kind of day, considering it's Memorial Day, considering what's going on the planet, and considering the amount of intuitive, energetic empathy going on planet Earth. So many people walking around not knowing they're empaths, just exploding because they're absorbing everybody's everything. Could be a tricky day. So my guides were like, absolutely, let's work with the Whispers of Love Oracle. Let's not put anybody into tilt, right? Like tilt, too much information. In fact, today is one of those days where the less information you have, the better, meaning information up here might knock you off balance a little bit, but to really go with your gut. But remember, there is a difference between gut feeling, intuition, and emotion. Just because you're feeling, just because you want to rip somebody's face off, doesn't necessarily mean that's intuition. That's an emotion. People are like, I was inspired to do it. It's like you'd be inspired to, slash somebody's tire from New York. That seems to be a favorite thing around here, well, at least the term, right? So, inspiration and all of that. Keep your conduct in alignment with your highest wisdom and truth, because that's what we're all being challenged to do right now, one way, shape, or form. The moon will go void, of course, tomorrow, and we have our morning Melky visit. Hey, Melky. Hey, buddy. This is my sweetheart. He already got his bits and his cookies, and he should be happy as pie, but he's not. Why? Because he's a cat. My moon face boy. He's not my Cancer, and he's my Taurus, but he's got a moon face. All right, come on. No? Okay. You never work with animals or children. The moon will go void, of course, tomorrow, Tuesday, May 26th at 9:06 p.m. So really we have a whole day of Cancer tomorrow, Cancerian energy tomorrow. We'll go into Leo, 2:53 a.m. Wednesday. Remember, these are all Eastern. The 28th, the moon will go void, of course, at 9:30 a.m. Stay void, of course, all day, but then Mercury will enter Cancer. So I'm glad we'll be out of the sign of Cancer before then, because otherwise we might be expressing things a little bit more intensely. The moon void, of course, right. And then the moon goes into Virgo, yay, 7:40 a.m. on Friday, and will remain there pretty much until Sunday, the 31st, the last day of the month, where it will go go void, of course, 5:17 a.m. and then 10:38 a.m. So we're looking at a pretty good waxing moon week, considering new moon was just on Friday. It looks like we have a relatively easy week. Mercury entering Cancer on Thursday, we can build up to a little bit. Remember, we got retrogrades galore going on. So weather-wise, could be slow and steady wins the race if you play it that way. But today in particular, watch out for that Cancerian moon, which is why we are going to work with the Oracle, the Whisper of Love Oracle. The voices of the higher selves, as I bless them to be. Let's keep it simple, right? Keep it clean. Let's keep it uncomplicated. Love is the answer. What is the question? Here's the question. What do I do now? Love. No matter what's rising up within you, no matter what's going on around you, love is the answer. Easier said than done. Particularly when a kitty cat is stealing your camera time, right? Lay down, lay down. You lay down. I know I'm not paying you as much attention as you would like, but you're a cat. It's not humanly possible to give you the amount of attention you want. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. head bonkies. It's just ridiculous. Come here. Come here. Come here, stinker. Come on. No. And I don't see where your brush is. Otherwise, that would command your attention and your good behavior. Kids. All right. Ready? Let's do this. I've already did my prayer, did my Wim Hof breathing, my oil pulling. I'm drinking my coffee. This is as good as it gets for Monday morning after a day and a half off. So let's see what happens, please. Breathe. This will be so good. Please, I call upon the collective higher selves, all the higher selves of all the higher selves of all involved, Aries through Pisces. Please work through me to make these brief but powerful oracle card draws as truly helpful as they can be for our well-being and for the well-being of all. Please, higher selves, use me, speak through me. The entire collective. Let's have at it, shall we? Here we go. The higher selves of all involved. A whisper of love oracle card for the Aries collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. Moon in Cancer. That's a lot of mamas. It's a lot of M's. Please, what is our whisper of love? What is the whisper of love for the Aries collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is always a way of showing love, and that is true. Giving and receiving are one in truth. I say that all the time when this card pops up. That's from A Course in Miracles, particularly from the point of view of unity consciousness. The more you receive, you are giving someone the opportunity to have that feeling. You know what it feels like when you think about something for someone, and even if it's, thing of orange Tic Tacs, because it's a way of showing love when you receive graciously. The thing is, on today, you may not appreciate all that you are receiving through all of your senses. So really be open to receive with love and appreciation whatever the universe gives you in sense of your own growth. In other words, it could be a very emotional day, Moon in Cancer. So you might be receiving other people's feelings. Be appreciative of like, okay, well, this then isn't my emotion, and this is how they're feeling. And, oh, I'm so sorry you feel, it's okay. Is there anything that I can get you? In other words, you can really flip the script from you having a day of negative self-absorption, which is called narcissism, but, watered down, one would hope. Getting triggered left, right, and center, and then really shifting it into service and being like, okay, well, if there's something, like if I'm really, really feeling horrible, time for me to receive that with love and appreciation, meaning to love myself, to pull back, to take a break, particularly if I'm getting angry or frustrated, to give myself space. Yeah? Tricky day. Let's keep going. Taurus, ready? The higher selves of all involved, please. One card in clarity. Whisper of love oracle card from their higher selves for the Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign this Monday, May 25th. Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. Moon in Cancer, please. One card in clarity for them. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. It's a very Taurian thing. I mean, Taurians, as much as we think of them as stubborn, really, that's just a way of looking at patience. Obstinance can very much be no. It's like Buddha under the Bodhi tree. He's like, not moving. Stay right here. Thank you very much. I'm going to experience what I experience. I'm going to be patient. And with that, however, also comes kind. This isn't patience. That's waiting. So to be patient for yourself as well, to get that everything that we need, we have in the present moment energetically, right? It may not have manifested in form. People are like, well, call me when it manifests into physical form, earth signs in particular. I get you. But that thing, it is true. It's like everything that we need. I did this past couple of chats I've been doing here. It's been about that. It's been about that. The universe always gives us everything we need in every breath, but it's everything we need, not everything we want or everything we think we need, right? So to have patience with that and focus on the breath can be very, very healing and very soothing. And you're a Taurus. Will you please have patience? I don't know what you want. Well, I know what you want, but you already had some. So when I talk to him like an adult, then he listens. Parenting. Gemini. I think that calls for a sip, don't you? No song lyrics yet. Apparently I got up before Hermes did today. Spinning tracks in my cerebellum. Higher self collective, please. The higher selves of all involved, one card in clarity. For the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What you got for them today, this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, Moon in Cancer, air signs that they are. What you got for my Geminis today? Could be a tricky day informationally. Like, I would stay away from the news channels unless it's like something really respectful. What you got here? Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So love endures. So yeah, you may have to, today might be a day of endurance. Particularly if you are, like most Geminis, chatty, right? And used to your social butterfly activity at barbecues and picnics and stuff like that. They're a little different this year. So to endure this, you might have to get, well, I am mutable earth. This year, I'm going to have to change. Let me endure this change gracefully. And what does that mean? Enduring a change gracefully doesn't mean you have to like what's going on. That's being inauthentic. Grace wouldn't require you to be inauthentic. What it can be saying is, all right, somehow this is serving me, and I can change, and I can change. And this is just for today, right? Just for today. Let me adapt and change with this. I don't have to like it. But if I go with it, my chances of doing this gracefully, you know, I always talk about grace. It's such a big topic for me, but particularly because I lived with dancers in my artistic training growing up, and just the ugliest, gnarliest feet you ever want to see, but what they can do and how do they get that way, right? Through practice, through endurance. Their feet have to endure so much to look like they are just floating on air. And really, when they those leaps, the jetés and stuff like that, it looks like they're hovering in midair. It's a lot of work, and their feet take it. Oh, point shoes, torture devices, right? So endure today with grace. You're going to learn some good stuff here, right? Love does not give up, lose faith. It is hopeful and withstands every situation, particularly if you are in conversations with people and it's just like, you know the feeling, like, how do I get involved in this, right? Just be graceful, just be kind. You don't have to agree with everybody to endure. Yeah. Cancerians, oh, here we go. It's your day, honey. Moon day, right? A Cancerian moon day. Perfect day for self-love, self-healing, emotional healing. Emotional healing magic sounds nice on paper, but, you know, it can be a little typhoon-ish, typhoon-esque on the water side of things. So let's get you one. Breathe. Higher selves of all involved, please. One card for the Cancerian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What you got for them this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, 2020? Ask for help. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support that you need. And this is what I mean about the empathic piece of it. Until the empaths, look, everybody has it, social empathy, or supposed to, right? Unless they're, you know, sociopathic narcissists. Then, you know, everybody has that, oh, I'm so sorry, right? Sympathy, at least, if not all out and out empathy. But if you are an energetic empath, a day like today where people are remembering those who have fallen, Memorial Day is not a fun, it's a respectful one. Like Veterans Day are for the ones that are alive, essentially. Memorial Day are for those who've crossed, like a big memorial for millions. Yeah, millions. I think we can say that at this point. Over the past century or so. So that can be a lot of grief in the air. So ask for help. Now, if you're living alone and getting walloped by it, because I know what that feels like, Pisces moon that I am, I can really be picking up on what's going on empathically around the whole world at any given moment, but usually only certain flavors of emotion. Once I learned they're not my emotions, that they're passing through me like a hallway to get to the higher vibrational healing that all emotions seek, except maybe for bliss and ecstasy, they're okay on their own. Usually they're like, no, we're good. We're already joyful and divine. Thank you. Then it doesn't linger as long, and I don't beat myself up trying to figure out what's wrong. No, there's nothing wrong. This is empathy. This is moving through me. I just read this thing, Matt Kahn's book, really good. His second book, Everything Is Here to Help You. It said that it explained what an empath was, right? Someone who can feel other people's energies in their bodies and transmute them, which is what we do. We actually serve a function. It's not just being annoyed by other people's feelings. But that a victim is somebody who's an empath who doesn't know they're an empath. I'm like, yeah, right? Get his books. He's good. He's good. I mean, he's younger than me, and I'm like, how do you know that? How do you know that? And I don't know that. Because he suffered more than I did. That's how he knows that. That's how that works. I know. It sucks. It sucks for him. Sucks for us. But, you know, we must suffer to learn. Ask any second degree. Shall we? Let's do Leo. Nice deep breath. I like doing these morning reads in this format, right? With nobody chatting back, so I can really go deeper if the signs require it. So please, the higher selves of all involved. One card for the Leo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's your whisper of love for the Leo collective today, this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th? 2020 Moon in Cancer. What's going on for them? It will be their moon sign later this week. So what you got for them in preparation for that? Act as if your partner is here. I get this one all the time. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you'll always consider them. So you know what I do because I live alone? I talk to them out loud, like it's freaking Siri or something. I'm like, hey, true love life partner. Hey, you, right? I just make up a name, right? And just start talking to them, whether I know who that person is or think I know who that person is. I pseudonym them and I have that, and I talk to them. You know, it's just like, you know, talking to, well, when you talk to spirit guides and gods and you pray all day long, it's really not that much of a shift. Obviously trickier to do if there are people around and you don't have a Bluetooth in. It's such a good idea to just get like a dead Bluetooth and just keep it in your ear. But there's something there about considering if your partner is there. Like if you do have a partner and you can't be together, well, act as if they're there. It's a great way to open your heart too. It's a little indirect, and yes, it could fall into trying to manipulate the person by sending them particular vibrations so they will act a certain way. But, you know, you grow out of that. Once you get that, you have everything you need in the moment through the breath, then you can bless them and send them like they're sitting right next to you. Just, I love you so much, and I wish you a good day. May you be blessed with all that you need. I love you. I love you. I love you. Right? Your heart opens. You bless all hearts. Virgo, shall we? Trying to stay off the tangent train, but I don't think that's going to happen today. Moon in Cancer with the Pisces moon. We could go all over the world. So please, earth signs, higher selves of all involved, my own included, just like that Leo one. Please, one card in clarity for this Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign on this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, 2020. What do you got for us? What could be a tricky day? Be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Bingo, bango, bongo. There we go. Virgo. Bingo, bango, Virgo. Be supportive, right? So maybe we're not leading role today. That's fine. It's a Monday. We need to be leading role today, but we can be supportive. We can say, can I get you some? You okay, sweetheart? Call somebody. It's like, you okay? I know Memorial Day can be a little rough for you if you know somebody who's, you know, lost a parent in the military. Just to reach out, just be supportive. I mean, I can't call everybody I know who has that. Certainly, if they come to me, that's one thing. I even have a client today. Going to be doing the Path of True Love readings today, so that's another way for us to, for me, Virgo-wise, to be supportive. So find your way to do that. And really, if it comes down to it, that you are the only one that you can be supportive to, then have at it. Self-care on a Monday. Cancerian moon, work on. Do it. Do it. Libra. Halfway through My Libras, please, please, the higher selves of all involved, one card in clarity for the Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. What have you got for them, my higher selves? The higher selves, my own included, because I've got Venus in Libra. What you got for us today? Whisper of love. Be in the present and dream of the future. A helpful card to be in the present, as I've been saying, everything that we need. We have everything we need for the present moment, in the present moment. Breathe it in, but also that doesn't mean you can't dream of the future. Keeping in mind that when you dream without attachment, you're actually engaging a part of the law of attraction called indirect manifestation. That when you dream of something, like maybe you're just hitting on the very vibration that's on its way to manifest into your life, that's really more a premonition than dreaming. It really is an intuitive function that way. When it just sort of relaxes you and feels delightful, well, then there's nothing you can do to speed it up. There's nothing you can do to slow it down except to play your role. Play your role as wisely as you can. But we do that by being in the present and knowing viscerally, and that do take practice, that we are given everything that we need here and now. So there's no deficiency in the here and now. It's that idea that I'll only be happy when, or I'll be happy if, and when that happens then. That is literally projecting your happiness so far in front of you. And Libras, I'm Venus and Libra. I can get it well. It's a mental game that we actually, Matt Kahn said, this is so great. He goes, when you desire something, it's like you take a little piece of your wholeness and you throw it into the future and maybe you'll get it back, right? It's instead of like, no, I have everything I need. That's just what I want, right? So it's fine to want. And yes, dream of the future and let that emotion move through me in a way that I can feel what it is that I want. But it's going to come to me in all sorts of different ways so that I can keep experiencing that feeling, that emotion. It's when we attach to the outcome that we deny even that experience. So, no, well, here's this feeling that I put out there. Oh, here it is again. I wasn't expecting it to be triggered this way, but here it is. Ah, welcome, right? So I'm going to be in the present, but I'm going to dream of the future. There's a lot on that card energetically for you guys, Libra. I would meditate on that one a little bit. Scorpios. Uh-oh. Scorpio. Nice deep breath. General Hospital character that you all are. You're so cute. The higher selves of all involved, please. One card. Oh, Aussies, what can I tell you? For the Scorpio collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, what do you got for them this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, moon in Cancer, please, for my Scorpios, for my water signs? What's going on for them? My fixed water signs. Wow, you really want to wait for one particular card, yeah? Okay. I'm good. You're just keeping them waiting. For the Scorpios, please. There we go. You are limitless. Worth it. Worth waiting for. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Now, it may not feel that way. I may not feel that way where you are, you know, with under the certain limitations that we have. So take it beyond where the limitations are. You are limitless. Then it's sort of like, really, guys, pruning a tree. Right, like I have a lemon tree. It's outside now. It stays indoors for the cold weather, but now it's warmer out. It's outside, and I know I have to prune that thing back so that it will grow other branches, so that it just doesn't grow up, that it grows out and becomes like a tree, not just this column of lemon leaves, right? So we truncate some things here so that we reach a limit. That we move beyond a certain limit by channeling things. And the universe does that all the time. It says, yeah, no, I know you wanted to do that, but you're not going to do that today. You're going to do this, to develop a potential in an area that you were not expecting necessarily. That's why you hear about go with the flow and all of that stuff. So hang in there. Emotionally, that can be a little tricky. You are limitless to feel that, but not be able to physically do the things that you want to do. Really pay attention to your gut and your guidance, not asking the question why, but like, okay, then what would you have me do that now instead? And it can be a little like, okay, well, what would you have me do instead? Or no, I think this is what I usually do. What am I going to do? What do you mean I'm limitless? Well, limitless in terms of, particularly if you recognize this truth, You can do anything you choose to do, maybe just not right now, right? It's like, oh, so I'm placing a limit on it that the only way that I'm going to do this is if I get to do this today, but really, I'll be able to do this again. Maybe there's another way of looking at this, and then have your intuitive emotional field move you in a direction where you get to experience your limitless in a way that is completely Coca-Cola to do so. Coca-Cola, tricky card on a day like this. Sagittarius, breathe. Okay, the higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity. For the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do you got for them for this Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th, 2020, Moon in Cancer? What you got for them? Almost had that one. Almost. For my Sagittarius, please speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. Particularly if you have no planets in Cancer, I'm going to say, be of service in this way and speak the language of love, even if you don't agree with somebody's point of view. Let's leave that one there. That you can really honor someone just by listening and then speaking like, well, you know, it's just a tricky day for everybody, and I really hope that this is the best day that you can possibly have, however that plans itself out, right? As well as speaking the language of love to yourself, that if you are getting irritated, I get it. All sorts of stuff you would want to do on a holiday like today. But remember, Memorial Day is a day of remembrance. It is a day of mourning and of grief and of honor and respect. It's a bit more of a solemn thing like that. Like, to me, that's the difference between Halloween and Samhain. I mean, same time period, but very, very different intentions here. So speak the language of love, even if through prayer. And of course, if you have lost somebody, to take the time to express that through words. Even, you know, it says speak the language of love, but that could certainly be writing or through silent this way, not so silent this way in terms of prayer. A tricky day. Tricky day. And it's not just the cards that are hitting the table, it's what's in the air already with the Moon in Cancer, kind of feeling it, right? So let's keep moving. Capricorns. Now the Moon is in your opposite sign. This could be a trickier day for you than for the Cancerians in that way. So let's see what's going on. Nice deep breath. Oh. Higher selves of all involved. Hi, please, one card in clarity for the Capricorn collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, Moon in Cancer. What you got for them? That was very interesting. Like, oh, wasn't expecting that. I get that. Oh, what's this? The heart of the matter. There is more going on here than meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. That was sort of like, it's like, oh, I didn't realize that's what was going on. Get to the heart of the matter today. I know, it's the Don Henley card, but, you know, take the time, right? What does it mean to get to the heart of the matter? There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is about. Now, that might be what you want in general anyway. Right? I'm uncertain. I want to know what's going on. That can certainly do with the emotions that you're feeling today. Remember, you could be an empath and not know it. Oh, right. And I find that even like physical isolation doesn't always help, right? Sometimes you really do need to like take a shower, shift your focus, clear your energy field any way that you can. So then you walk into these energy fields knowing that they're not yours and that you can breathe your way through them and that they will pass through you. But get to the heart of the matter. It's often after an emotional release that our eyes are clear and our energy fields are more open to receiving the truth that we weren't ready for, just previous to those emotions passing through us, whether they are our own or not. Get to the heart of the matter. I really like this deck ever since I got them. Like, I was looking for that Romance Angel deck that everybody uses on YouTube, and I'm like, I got this one instead. I was like, I like this one better. I just do. Let's do the aquariums, shall we? Nice deep breath. egalitarian, humanitarian Aquariums that you are. Higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity for the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th. Moon in Cancer, what have you got for them, please, my beloved higher self collective for the Aquarians? Like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Now, that certainly puts loving in a verb category, right? So if you want to receive the noun of love, you've got to put out the verb of love. But remember, there's an infinite ways of doing that. You don't have to just do it the one way. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. First of all, it's annoying and stalkery, right? Instead, just like start with, okay, I'm willing to love this moment exactly as it is. Well, it doesn't say you're going to do it right away, but you're willing. I love myself for being willing to love this moment exactly as it is. I'm willing to love myself exactly as I am. I love myself for being willing to love myself exactly as I am. I can't love myself exactly as I am. Well, I love myself for not being able to love myself exactly as I am. I mean, it seems a little mental circular thinking, but you're an air sign. So like attracts like. You want to experience more love, get that flow going. Giving and receiving are one in truth. Yeah, kind of like that Aries card, similar but different. Last card down. My Pisceans, please breathe. My Mer people, my Mer family, the higher selves of all involved, please, one card in clarity. Higher selves, my own included, please, one card in clarity for the Piscean collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign this Memorial Day, Monday, May 25th, to be a tricky day emotionally for the empaths. You know, 9/11, Memorial Day. It's just not the same with Arbor Day. It's just not. It's just not. So please, one card for us fishies, us Piscean, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What you got for us this Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th, Moon in Cancer 2020. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. And what if that's a phone call? I know we don't think of phone calls and text messages as gifts, but when they come with that intention, right? That you don't have to bombard somebody. You know, it's Memorial Day. You don't have to like 12 dozen roses. It's a lot of roses. It's a bit much, right? Simple. Express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them and allows that love to move through you as well. And certainly, even when times have been tough and rough, I've always been able to pray. And as a Piscean, to feel that grace, that energy, that divine substance move through me and through the ethers, what we do in the shadows, to move through them and to bless them in that way. It's an anonymous gift, right? So it doesn't say they have to know it. Express love through gifts. Give a small token to someone. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them, particularly when it's done without need of reciprocation. A little covert, granted, but an invisible random act of love and kindness. Cool, cool. That'll keep us balanced today. Isn't that right, Melchior? Isn't that right, my kitty cat? So good. I love him so much. My furry black cannonball. So let me do these really quick. I'll put them away as I go. Aries, receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. For the Taurus, have patience. Love is patient and kind always. For the Geminis, love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Good luck with that. I mean that. That's not sarcasm. Ask for help, my Cancerians. What is it you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. For the Leos, act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. I'll put that one aside for me, Leo rising that I am. For the Virgo, be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. Doable. Libra, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. Libra, the Venus and Libra that I have. Scorpio, you are limitless. Recognize the truth. You can do anything you choose to do. Just do it wisely and safely. You know what I'm talking about. Sagittarius, speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. So use them wisely, maybe sparingly or not, but use them wisely. Those loving words, so they are loving, wise words of power. For the Capricorn, get to the heart of the matter. There's more going on than meets the eye. Recognize what this is all about. Highly recommended. For the Aquarians, like attracts like. You are longing, if you are longing for more love in your life, and who isn't, you need to be more loving, but find subtler ways of doing that than just whomping people over the head. Womp. Like take Pisces here, expressing love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love for them, even if it's just a Temptations kitty treat or a squitch on the neck, like my little Melchior here, who's trying to wear away my ankle with the pressure of his forehead to push me towards the kitty cat bowl, right? So there we have it, my YouTube friends and my kitty cat. Just the cutest thing ever. There is your daily read for this Monday, May 25th, Memorial Day 2020. Be careful there, you. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of the day. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'm going to be working on the Path of True Love reads for the rest of today. It's kind of rainy where I am right now. Not going out for much today anyway. So wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this Moon in Cancer Monday, Memorial Day, May 25th. 2020, my darlings. Hail, farewell, and blessed be. Bye.